Not really. Thanks. Here, will you drag this?
Good morning, folks. Thanks so much for joining me here on Wave Now. I'm Myra, and sorry. Well, Wave is proud to be your official Derby station, so we wanted to bring you this big milestone that's happening at Churchill Downs right now. They're getting ready to change the signage at the grandstand to reflect that it's going to be Derby 150. So crews are out there getting ready for the track, getting the track ready, and changing that sign as well. So a pretty exciting time there at the track. So much has changed if you have not been out there recently. We're also going to get a look at the paddock to see where things are at. So changing the signage between the twin spires has been a tradition since 1939. This paddock renovation was about $200 million. So it's going to be complete in advance of opening night, which is Saturday, April 27th. So we're going to get a look at that. Just keep in mind, if the camera is moving around like it is right now, our photographer is just getting set, but also they have to shoot video for their story for later. So bringing it to you live does sometimes include the camera kind of being all over the place, but that's just kind of the things that you get to see behind the scenes right now as we're setting up and taking a look at the signage. If you're going to Derby 150, please share your comments about going to the track, what you're looking forward to, and why this Derby may be special for you. So let's see. I think they're still getting ready out there. And it may take a few minutes, so just stand by for me as we get ready for this.
Okay.
Oh my God, I think I would actually. If you like.
Yeah, this would be the longest mile through.
During my training, we all.
It doesn't matter.
And I was looking out over there.
Sorry, folks. They're still getting ready. I thought they were getting started here soon. But again, we're just going live to Churchill Downs this morning, where we're getting a look at the signage that's going to be in between the twin spires to reflect that it's going to be Derby 150. This is a tradition since 1939 that they've been doing to change the signage there. Let's see if they're getting started here. I'm sorry, sometimes we end up a little bit early because I don't want to miss it. So that is, of course, last year's Derby signage, 149th. And they go through and they change it every year since 1939. First Derby, 1875. Wow.
There he goes. Here goes right. Right.
And again, I apologize for kind of the camera being all over the place. This is a live feed that you're seeing right now. I'm going to put up the slate again that says please stand by. Once they kind of get started, I'll pop back in. Not sure exactly the timing of when they're going to be doing this. It was supposed to start at 10:30. So just stand by for me. And once I see some movement there, I'll bring it to you.
That runs on double diesel. You never heard.
All right, looks like the crew is going up there now to change the signage. Here we go.
just like, I'm good. How you know? See things, and then there's some more reasons. Noises. I can do a little spiel here before we walk through it. Is there one person that would volunteer to hold the lights? I can put as many wires as I will fit. And now, well, I think you maybe you want to walk around the whole. This will be good, all right? I mean, yeah, once I figure out where. Yeah, once I figure out where he's at, we can scoot up.
Yep, whatever you want.
We're on. Check 1, 2.
Check 1, 2. Everybody good? Where did my cheat sheet go? Cheat sheet? A fun fact for you guys. All right, you guys ready? There we go. All right. Well, first of all, thanks for coming out, everybody. Those of you that don't know me, I'm Darren Rogers, DARRENROGERS. No problem. I don't know which one's yours. Like that? It keeps going back up, I think. Oh, that's the microphone. Oh, there we go. Gotcha. All right. Anyway, for your graphics or whatever, put track spokesperson. We're 46 days away from Kentucky Derby 150, 39 days away from opening night. Today is the first day horses are allowed to return to the backside following winter renovations. We'll start training over the track on Friday. A lot going on here at the Downs. We've got the temporary build-outs for the Derby will start on Monday. We've got 152 temporary structures, 2,500 pieces of bike rack that'll be put on around the facility, 25,000 feet of fencing, 359 porta potties, 172 temporary electrical connections, 359 dumpsters, and then we'll have about 1,100 deliveries from vendors over an 8-day period leading up to the Derby. So this is typical. We're in the crunch time here at the Downs. It's an exciting period, from the racing standpoint. We have over the next 3 weeks, we have 8 races that will be major prep races to decide the horses that will be running in the Kentucky Derby. And it's a really wide open group this year. Sierra Leone closed as the 7-1 favorite at this stage, but really there's about 10 to 12 horses in our Kentucky Derby future wager that were rated anywhere from 7-1 to 23-1. So it's a wide open race. This coming Saturday from 10 until 2, we're going to be having a job fair in the starting gate suites for a lot of not just the Kentucky Derby, but also throughout the spring meet. And most importantly, the reason you're here, we're here for the sign change. This is just another sign that the Kentucky Derby 150 is right around the corner. We're also wrapping up the $200 million paddock project. This is an outstanding new space here at the Downs. It's been a multi-year project. Really transforms the look and the feel of the facility. Right from when you walk in through the paddock gates, you're going to see horses in a walking ring that are sunken 7 feet below ground level. We've got 3,200 standing room only spaces. We've created 3,600 new seating opportunities. And then it's situated right beneath the Twin Spires. I think it puts the Twin Spires back in focus. So, today we're excited to show off some of those spaces to y'all. And if you have any questions, feel free to dive in.
Darren, there's still a lot of hammering going on.
Yeah.
Will the paddock project be completed by opening night?
Absolutely. The paddock project is scheduled to be turned over to Churchill Downs on April the 7th. That means our team can start putting in televisions, mutual machines, Levy restaurants can put kitchen work in. It'll be ready for opening night on Saturday, April the 27th.
What about the demand for tickets with 150 coming up? How is this year different from previous years?
Demand has been unprecedented. It really, the tickets are essentially sold out. We do have some limited seating opportunities in the new Woodford Reserve Paddock Club, as well as the club SI. That's not unusual. I remember a year ago when we debuted the First Turn Club, those were the last to go. When tickets went on sale this year, they were the first to go. So when you are unable to see seating, sometimes it's a challenge at times until you see its realization come true. But ticketing has been unprecedented demand.
If tickets are sold out, does that mean we're going to have a record crowd this year?
No, not necessarily. That's by design. So when we went to all-inclusive food and beverage with all the tickets and limited general admission to infield only, that meant the days of 170,000 fans were over. We want a much more convenient experience here on the front side for those that are paying the high dollar pricing for their different ticket opportunities, whether or not it's box seats, bleacher seats, you can be in the turf club or the new paddock amenities. This year we are selling a limited number of front side general admission that are all inclusive, the food and beverage. We have about 3,200 of those standing room only seats that allow you on the first floor only. Those are selling for both Oaks and Derby, including food and beverage, starting at $693. Yep.
Darren, in the past, the fans on the front side had the opportunity to try to get close to the horses in the paddock area. Is that out now?
No, not at all. In fact, anybody that has seating on the front side has access to those standing room only areas. Again, that'll be about 3,200 different tiered viewing areas. When you get out there, you'll see what it looks like. It's a fabulous new space. I think any racetrack across the country, really across the world, the paddock is like the heartbeat of that racetrack. People love to see the horses up close and personal. They like to see them saddled. There's something majestic when the jockey gets a leg up. This paddock is arguably going to become the best paddock in the world. From the circular viewing aspects to the state-of-the-art video boards, the audio experience. There'll be graphics and video boards above each stall, so you'll be able to see the horse's name, its odds, right beneath the stall. It's really something spectacular.
Our ticket prices range.
Well, we at Churchill Downs, we love to offer experiences for all different guests, whether it's the those that are going in the infield. The tickets for general admission, for example, 2-day tickets started in the $80 range, but you had to buy them early. The demand is high. The demand is very strong, and as that demand increases, so are those ticket prices. So today I went and looked on; they're at $190 for 2 days for the infield only. So they're starting there. But you can go up to different seating options around here for $100,000.
You've gone back to some general admission on the front side?
Yeah, some select general admission on the front side. Yeah.
Can you speak to any changes this year regarding procedures for the equine health after what happened last year? I know there were some changes that were made.
Yeah, we're going to have Dr. Will Farmer made available for those, but I can tell you, look, equine safety is paramount here at the Downs. What happened a year ago was heartbreaking, and it was also very unusual. We're a leader in a forefront of best practices that many other racetracks have adopted. We'll continue to build upon those. We've added a secondary equine veterinarian on our staff to have extra eyes on these horses on the track. Entries are now taken 7 days earlier in advance of each race. That gives us the opportunity to look at these horses before they're on the track. But we'll have more to offer on that in the days to come with Dr. Will Farmer.
How many horses do you expect to have on the grounds this spring?
Well, we have look, Kentucky racing is the envy of the rest of the country right now with our prize money. So whenever you have large prize money, look at the Kentucky Derby, $5 million this year. We've increased the the prize money throughout the spring meet. Maiden races are $120,000. Owners, trainers, jockeys want to be here. We have about 1,500 horses on those stalls here at Churchill Downs, another 500 at trackside. But there are people congregating from all other parts of the country, going into different farms, whether they're stabled at Turfway Park in northern Kentucky, stabled at Keeneland, private farms. It's great for the bettors because you have more horses running in the races. When you have more horses running, it's more attractive wagering opportunities, and it's reciprocal. And it's all it's due to the historical horse racing machines that we have at Derby City Gaming. They've helped fuel that prize money, and thanks to the legislature for allowing us to do that.
What is your favorite part of the paddock redesign? Something
Oh.
that you like to show people?
Well, like you, I have not taken it in yet. So I did a walking tour myself a week ago. I think my favorite aspect of it is the incorporation of the original grandstand from 1895. You're going to see some bricks. The old President's Hallway is just where the Blue Moon Bar used to be. That walkway is unique. There's different skylines that I didn't even know were there. So we have elevated ceilings now. It's really spectacular. It really is. We can go show. Unless you have more questions, we can start.
Well, I was going to ask,
Yeah.
a lot of what makes Derby so special is the nostalgia.
Sure.
So for longtime Derby goers, what do you hope that their experience is walking in to that change?
Oh, I think they're going to love it. I mean, it's a very delicate line that we always walk here at Churchill Downs because, we've been around this 150 years. Very proud of that, the history, the nostalgia. But anytime we try to modernize the facility, I mean, we've put in close to $1 billion in this place this century, making the upgrades. But anytime you see us do something, we incorporate that history because we know how important it is. I often will, walk around and ask, what would Matt Wynn think of this? He'd be blown away.
And to see that 49 come down, the iconic 150 come back up, what kind of goes through your mind?
It's here. It's here. We're very busy around here. Like, we were asked earlier about the demand is unprecedented. I can tell you from media calls, it's unprecedented. My January felt like a typical March. So, we're now, 49 days away from the event. There's a lot to do around here, but it's nothing unusual for our team. It's kind of par for the course every year. But this year it's extra special being that 150 milestone. You only go through it once. I mean, you just do. And there's something magical about those big milestones.
We saw these numbers.
Those will change probably when you leave. When they get around. Yeah.